If your son-in-law or daughter-in-law hasn't visited you in a while, there may be a number of issues. While there's truth to the saying that having kids around keeps you feeling connected later in life and taking steps early avoids bigger issues down the line, living with your children can be a mixed bag. Sharing a home, especially with their spouse in the mix, means there's bound to be some friction. It's natural. Things get even more complex if your kids are swamped with work or if you loosen the reins on household control. Don't get me wrong, family is fantastic, but real life can be far from picture perfect. The key is to be realistic about expectations. Talk things through openly with your children and their partners to iron out any potential bumps in the road before they become bigger problems. This way, everyone can live together comfortably and maintain a strong family bond. Deciding on in-law care can be a thorny issue, fraught with emotional and financial considerations. Showering your children's spouses with gifts and unwavering support in hopes of a secure future isn't a guaranteed path to tranquility. It's akin to the proverb, "Don't count your chickens before they hatch." Relying solely on the expectation of future favors from your in-laws can be a risky proposition. Traditionally, daughters upon marriage integrate into their husbands' families. This creates a dynamic where sons-in-law, while valued members of the extended family, often prioritize their immediate kin. This can become a point of contention, especially if finances are already strained. There's also the potential for feelings of intrusion and a disruption of the established family unit. Living with a son-in-law is frequently a last resort for elderly parents, even when the situation appears idyllic. Consider the case of Harold and Margaret, a vivacious couple who owned a thriving bakery for years. As they approached retirement, they envisioned spending their golden years traveling and indulging in their passions. Their daughters' husbands eagerly invited them to move in, painting a picture of spacious guest rooms and lively family dinners. However, one son-in-law seemed vaguely hesitant, while the other exuded a constant undercurrent of tension. It wasn't difficult to decipher. The unspoken reality: whoever Harold and Margaret resided with would inherit their prized collection of artisanal bread ovens, a family heirloom passed down for generations. Swayed by the seemingly genuine offers and the desire to be closer to their grandchildren, Harold and Margaret made the difficult decision to divide the collection. Unfortunately, it turned out to be a hasty choice. They soon found themselves back in their old house, their cherished ovens scattered, and their future uncertain. This story exemplifies the possibility that some sons-in-law might be motivated by financial gain rather than genuine care. They have their own families to support, so financial considerations are naturally a major concern. While it's perfectly reasonable to desire help from your in-laws during your later years, it's crucial to approach the situation with open eyes and have a well-defined backup plan in place. This could involve exploring alternative living arrangements like independent living facilities or senior communities, or even broaching the subject of hiring in-home care. Open communication with your children and their spouses is paramount. Discussing expectations, financial considerations, and potential challenges up front can help prevent misunderstandings and ensure a smoother transition for everyone involved. Remember, a well-thought-out plan, combined with a healthy dose of trust, balanced with a dash of caution, can pave the way for a more secure and peaceful future. Furthermore, consider involving a financial advisor in the planning process. They can help you assess your retirement funds, explore potential long-term care options, and create a sustainable financial strategy for your golden years. This can alleviate some of the burden on your children and their families, fostering a more balanced dynamic where care is driven by genuine love and respect rather than financial dependence. The age-old dynamic between mothers-in-law and daughters-in-law can be a recipe for family friction. Imagine trying to forge a close bond with a new neighbor, but with the added pressure of family ties and history. Unlike neighbors, however, there's no easy solution to putting up a fence, metaphorical or literal, to create space. Traditionally, mothers may have struggled with the idea of their daughters marrying out and potentially feeling replaced by a new woman in their son's life. Daughters-in-law, on the other hand, might enter a new family environment with its own established routines and expectations, feeling like an outsider. This tightrope walk only gets more precarious when multiple generations live under one roof. Differing values and habits, especially around raising children, can easily turn minor inconveniences into full-blown arguments. Caught in the crossfire are sons and husbands who can feel like pawns in a game where any move risks alienating one side or the other. Taking a side against their wife can make them seem unsupportive, while siding with their mothers might leave their parents feeling neglected. The key to navigating this complex dynamic lies in a willingness to change from both parties. Mothers-in-law can benefit from embracing new ideas and perspectives. Daughters-in-law can appreciate the experience and wisdom that mothers-in-law bring to the table. Open communication and a healthy dose of empathy are crucial for building bridges between these two important women in a man's life. Instead of viewing each other as adversaries, they can forge a supportive relationship built on mutual respect. This doesn't mean there won't be disagreements. However, by establishing healthy boundaries and maintaining open communication channels, these disagreements can be resolved constructively. Finding a balance between respect, boundaries, and clear communication is the secret ingredient for achieving a harmonious family dynamic where everyone feels valued and supported. Imagine a Thanksgiving dinner where everyone actually enjoys each other's company. That's the ultimate goal. Imagine Beatrice, a woman whose emotional intelligence transcends the typical mother-in-law stereotype. Her approach to her daughter-in-law, Clara, redefines the often fraught dynamic between these two important women in a man's life. Beatrice cherishes her son, Daniel, but after his marriage to Clara 5 years ago, she prioritizes their need for independence. While Beatrice misses Daniel's daily presence, she avoids smothering him with unwanted visits. Her visits are thoughtful and well-timed, allowing for genuine connection without overstepping boundaries. People around her often question her seemingly distant approach. "Why not move closer?" they prod, picturing Beatrice as a lonely figure yearning for companionship. Beatrice, however, counters with a knowing smile. Constant presence can breed resentment. A healthy dose of space fosters harmony in the long run. Think of it like tending a garden. You can't crowd the flowers or they'll wilt. You need to give them room to grow. Beatrice has cultivated a warm and welcoming relationship with Clara. She treats Clara with the same kindness and affection she bestows upon her own daughter. Their shared love for gardening becomes a delightful bridge between them. Beatrice often surprises Clara with seedlings from her prized rose bushes, accompanied by stories about the specific rose variety and its unique history. Clara, in turn, reciprocates the warmth, inviting Beatrice for movie nights and indulging her with homemade treats. Their genuine bond is a source of admiration for those around them, a testament to the power of shared interests and mutual respect. When Daniel and Clara were newlyweds, the question of grandchildren became a constant topic of conversation. Beatrice, however, steered clear of unsolicited advice or pressured them with societal expectations. It's their journey, their decision, she'd declare with a gentle firmness. If they choose to have children, I'll be there to support them in any way I can, but it's not my place to dictate their timeline. Some scoffed, suggesting that childcare duties could be leveraged as a bargaining chip for future elder care. Beatrice, however, saw the bigger picture. My love and support shouldn't be transactional, she'd explain. A strong family bond thrives on genuine acts of kindness, not manipulation. If I help with childcare, it's because I want to be a part of their lives, not because I expect something in return. This philosophy resonated with Clara, who appreciated Beatrice's understanding and lack of pressure. Beatrice's emotional intelligence shines through in her interactions with Clara. She considers all perspectives, fostering a comfortable and respectful dynamic. She understands the importance of clear communication and actively listens to Clara's needs and concerns. Even the best relationships need space to breathe, Beatrice once remarked. This self-awareness allows her to maintain healthy boundaries and avoid the power struggles that often plague mother-in-law and daughter-in-law relationships. For instance, when decorating for the holidays, Beatrice would suggest ideas but always welcomed Clara's input. This collaborative approach ensured a festive environment that reflected both their styles and preferences. Financial independence is another cornerstone of Beatrice's success. As the saying goes, you can't pour from an empty cup, and Beatrice understood the importance of self-reliance, especially as one age. Throughout her working years, Beatrice diligently saved for retirement, ensuring a secure financial future. She managed her finances responsibly, covering her needs and only seeking help from Daniel when absolutely necessary. This self-sufficiency fostered a respectful and balanced relationship with her son. He admired her strength and independence and was always happy to lend a helping hand when needed. They avoided the potential resentment that can arise when adult children feel pressured to financially support their parents. While Beatrice's story provides a compelling example, the underlying principles can be applied to any mother-in-law and daughter-in-law relationship. Here are some additional elements that can contribute to a harmonious dynamic. Empathy and understanding. Stepping outside of one's own perspective and acknowledging the other's feelings is crucial. Imagine the challenges a daughter-in-law might face entering a new family dynamic, or the loneliness an elderly mother-in-law might experience after her children leave home. A little empathy can go a long way in fostering understanding. Communication is key. Open and honest. Communication is essential for navigating any relationship. Regular conversations, even brief check-ins, allow both parties to feel heard and valued. It also allows for the early identification and resolution of potential conflicts before they escalate. Finding common ground. Look for shared interests or activities that can create opportunities for bonding. Perhaps it's a love for cooking, watching classic movies, or volunteering together. These shared experiences can strengthen the connection and create positive memories. Remember, a harmonious mother-in-law and daughter-in-law relationship is a two-way street. Both parties need to be willing to put in the effort, practice empathy, and prioritize open communication. By following these principles and taking inspiration from Beatrice's thoughtful approach, you can cultivate a supportive and enriching relationship that benefits everyone involved. The story also highlights the importance of planning for the future, particularly when it comes to retirement. Just like Beatrice, it's wise for parents to take an active role in securing their financial well-being. This not only reduces the burden on their children, but also fosters a sense of self-reliance and dignity. Ultimately, the goal is to create a family environment where everyone feels respected, supported, and valued. By following these principles, mothers-in-law and daughters-in-law can move beyond the stereotypes and build a relationship that enriches their lives and strengthens the family unit as a whole. Life unfolds like a rich tapestry, its beauty enhanced by the enduring threads of strong relationships. This passage poignantly reminds us that true happiness lies not just in material possessions, but in the connections we forge with others throughout our journey. A lifelong partner, a solace beyond financial security. While financial security is a fundamental aspect of life, a spouse offers something far more profound. They become a pillar of unwavering emotional support, a constant source of companionship, and a soulmate with whom you share a deep, intimate connection. Imagine a partner by your side, celebrating life's triumphs, offering a shoulder to cry on during hardships, and enriching your experiences with a shared perspective. A spouse is not a replacement for financial security, but rather a source of immeasurable emotional wealth that transcends material comfort. Consider them a teammate, navigating life's joys and challenges together, creating a haven of love and understanding that a sterile nursing home environment simply cannot replicate. Cherish your parents. Their absence leaves an unfillable void. Few things bring greater comfort and security in your middle years than knowing your parents are healthy and thriving. Their absence leaves a permanent ache, a void that material possessions can never truly fill. Remember, their greatest joy often comes from the simplest gestures of love and care. A warm towel after exertion, a helping hand crossing the street, or a thoughtful birthday gesture. These acts of service speak volumes, demonstrating your love and appreciation for their presence in your life. Material possessions may bring temporary satisfaction, but the time and attention you give them is a gift that truly nourishes their hearts. Raising responsible children, an investment in a shared future. In today's world of smaller families, cultivating independence and ambition in your children becomes even more crucial. Spoiling a single child with excessive attention can breed entitlement and a disregard for their parents' sacrifices. Filial piety, the respect for one's parents, remains a core value. By raising children who embody this concept and who strive for personal fulfillment, you not only contribute to their well-being, but also ensure a future filled with mutual support and understanding. This strong parent-child bond becomes a source of strength for both generations as they navigate the ever-changing tides of life. Imagine your children blossoming into self-sufficient individuals who understand the value of hard work and who appreciate the sacrifices you made for them. This creates a foundation for a future filled with reciprocal support and a deep sense of connection. Genuine friendships, a timeless treasure that enriches the soul. The longer you share a friendship, the deeper the connection and understanding become. Friends who share your interests are those you've weathered life's storms with, whether as classmates or colleagues. Their understanding of you may even surpass that of relatives. At 50, having such friends around is a true treasure. Life brings many acquaintances and fleeting connections, but few friendships endure the test of time. Genuine friendships cultivated through shared experiences strengthen with age, not fade. Imagine a group of 3 to 5 true friends, a close-knit circle where sincere treatment, free from comparison or envy, and mutual support are the cornerstones. These friendships enrich your life with a sense of belonging, shared laughter, and unwavering support. They provide a safe space to confide in, celebrate victories with, and lean on during difficult times. These enduring connections are a timeless treasure, a source of strength and joy that enriches the very fabric of your life. Turning 50 can be a turning point. Having a strong support system by your side with these 4 key companions in your life creates a foundation for a truly fulfilling future. These companions, when they work well together, enrich your life in so many ways. That's what we'll be exploring today. I hope you enjoy this video. If you find it valuable, please consider subscribing and sharing it with others. Remember, with a strong network of companions, you'll never have to face life's challenges alone.